Hello, welcome to your practice. My name is Kathleen. If you haven't practiced with me before, I hope this finds you really well. We're going to begin in child's pose. I don't think we need any blocks or props or anything today, but do grab them if you like to use them throughout class. So coming into child's pose at the back of the mat, we'll bring the toes together, taking the knees nice and wide to the edges and then reaching the arms overhead. Just finding a nice long stretch through the arms, soften down onto the elbows and then see if you can rest the weight of the head down. And make this as comfortable for your body as you need this morning. Bend the elbows as much as you need. Just give yourself time to settle in and slow down. And just see if you can pour your awareness into the stillness of the body and some beautiful big deep breaths. Just beginning to unlock around the neck and shoulders. Encouraging the spine to be really long, the hips to sink down towards the heels. We feel into the weight of the bones as they land down onto the mat. You can start releasing the muscles, softening the skin. Just arriving here in this moment completely. If you practice Ujjayi breath, just finding a soft restriction in the base of the throat. You can really start to hear and feel this breath. We expand right out through the sides of the lungs, deep into the belly. And then as we release every drop of breath out, let it take with it any tightness, any holding, or any tension. Encourage you to come back to child's pose at any time through your class. I encourage you to move and adjust and play within all of the postures so they feel good and spacious in your body. Just clearing this next big breath out. We're going to bring some warmth and movement into the body, coming up through tabletop position. As we exhale in one slow movement, drop the hips, draw the shoulders back, bring the gaze forward. And then with the chin onto the chest, press the earth away, sit back to child's pose. From here, we're circling the body to the right hand side, crossing the chest over the wrist and then exhaling down left hand side. Let's reverse that circle, inhaling up left side. Big breath out, coming down through right side. We realign, we recenter here and come back to the beginning. Inhale up through tabletop position. Exhale, drop the hips, spread the collarbones. Exhale back to child's pose. Let hips land onto the heels before we start to circle. Inhaling to come up and then exhaling, pushing out through the ribs. Circle back to the center line, reverse the movement. Straight through center line, tabletop position. Exhale, heavy through the hips, draw shoulders back. Chin to chest, sit all the way to child's. And then circling around right hand side. Exhale, down left. Now reverse this. You can close the eyes down if it helps you to tune inwards, to feel more deeply. Let's take one more round through. In your own time, just following the timing of your breath, letting the breath guide you up and down. Yeah, like a moving meditation. We just lose ourselves in the motion. And then land center. Keeping the arms fairly strong and straight. Just start to rock from right to left side. Rolling over the top of the feet, rolling over the top of the shins, gently pressing out through the hips. Just beginning to warm across the back of the sacrum, right into the lumbar spine. And then we're going to come up into tabletop position. Now, to build a little more body heat, to start engaging the core even more strongly, we find bear pose. So we're going to tuck both toes under. Keeping the hands stacked right under the shoulders, brace the belly. We're going to lift the knees up in line with the ankles. Press the heels away, draw the crown of the head forward. So quite a strong pose to hold, and you'll feel that heat start to build within the body. We're going to take a big breath in here. As we exhale, start to straighten the legs so you land into a very short downward facing dog. You're going to inhale forward back to bear pose. Exhale back into down dog, sink the heels, soften the head down. Just one more. Inhale here, hold bear, brace the belly, and then exhale back to downward dog. We're going to walk the hands a step forward just to lengthen our down dog out a little and walk the feet out. So we're pressing the heels down, starting to pedal into the toes. Really awakening into the arch of the foot, stretching, lengthening the Achilles and calves. Just bringing movement. We've got a little bit of time here just to play and adjust. So wriggle around, feel what feels good in the body, what creates space. Maybe it's a little twist through the hips or the torso. We might need to spread the hands out, plant the palms down. And then as we get really strong through our base, we can soften through the heart, reaching the hips back. Let's take a huge big breath in. Nice big breath out. Bringing the gaze forward, little baby steps will walk us towards the top of the mat. With the feet landing underneath the hips, hands pressing to shins, we halfway lift here. So nice and long through the spine, reaching the crown forward. And then as we exhale, hands wrap to calves, we bow all the way over. Let's take two more like that, halfway lifting. Exhale to fold down. Inhale, wrap the belly, draw shoulders back. And then exhale, just pouring upper body over thighs. We hang forward. This is Uttanasana. Just loosening the neck, little nod or shake. You might like to bring the hands around, cradle the elbows, or find a gentle rock from right to left side. Again, time here to play and adjust. Finding what creates freedom and space between the vertebrae. Good, and then we're going to rest the hands down, bend the knees a little more deeply, tucking through the chin, and take your time to very slowly begin to roll up. Just gently stacking through the vertebrae, rolling the shoulders back and down. Landing into a standing posture at the very top of the mat. And feel free, roll out the ankles, roll out the wrists. Free up all the joints, the fascia, stretch the muscles. Just find what loosens and opens the body. And then we're going to start to flow. So with the hands down, standing really strong through the legs, zipping up through the front line of the body. Light and buoyant across the chest. We inhale, reach the arms skyward. We're going to soften into the knees, turn to the right and gently sweep the arms down. Inhaling to come back to the front line and then exhaling, turning, softening down through left side. We turn back center, bring palms to touch and then exhale, fold all the way back forward. Halfway lifting here, drawing shoulders back. Both hands landing, step back to high push-up position. We hold here. So I like to take a moment through first round just to check in. Get really strong with our alignment. Pushing the heels back like we did with bear pose. Engaging the thighs, wrapping the core. Option here through Vinyasa, we can take knees to the earth. Taking a big breath in at the top, I'll take the modified version first. As we exhale, bending elbows, we lower down towards the earth. Point the toes away, roll shoulders back. We can find baby cobra here. You might feel ready to come all the way up into upward facing dog. And then with the knees lifted or lowered, we push the hips back and we glide all the way back into downward facing dog. Big breath in. Nice big breath out. Step or float forward. Right to the top of the mat where we halfway lift. And then bow down. Push through the feet, rise all the way up. Gentle twist and turn to right hand side. Turn the palms up, refill the breath. Exhale, open. Inhale, recenter, palms touch. Exhale to fold all the way forward. Halfway lift. High to low push out. Remember, knees lifted or lowered. Brace the belly, we come down. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhaling back to down dog. Take a breath. Let it out. Again, step or float forward to the top of the mat. Lift the heart up. Bow down. One more round through. Inhale, sweep arms skyward. Gentle twist and turn. Float the arms down. Refill. Changing sides. Really nice movement to warm the chest and the shoulders. Exhale, folding forward. Half lift. Your Vinyasa flow. Any modifications that you need, find a pathway back to downward facing dog. Landing here, feel free to pedal it out. Re-soften the neck, find your breath. From downward dog, we lift the right heel high. We're going to step all the way through, drop back heel down, rising up into warrior one. Use this next breath out to sink the shoulders, drop right knee over the ankle. Full breath. And then with the palms skyward again, we softly open up through the arms. We push the thumbs back, so we're stretching, opening across chest. Maybe even lifting the gaze a little, sinking into the legs. And then we're going to transition eagle arms. Right arm under, left arm over. Wrapping to bring palms to touch. If this feels a little too much, hands onto the shoulders. Inhale, lift the elbows. Drop back into strong warrior one legs. Another like that. Sinking in. One more breath. We're going to bow into humble warrior with eagle arms. So we cascade upper body straight past that right knee. Maybe tucking the chin a little so you're loosening, softening through the back of the neck. Really broadening between the shoulder blades. Standing strong through the foundation. One more breath. Untangle the arms. We're going to float them all the way back up. Both hands land, right foot back. Vinyasa flow. Knees lifted or lowered. Baby cobra or up dog, pull the chest forward. Exhaling back to down dog. Left hand side, left heel rises. Stepping through warrior one, left side, arms float up. Nice big breath to drop us into the lunge. Inhale. Exhale, opening arms wide, palms up, drawing the thumbs back. Lifting the gaze, lifting the chin, really opening, broadening across heart center. One more breath. Exhale, eagle arms. This time left arm wraps under. We bind through the hands, we lift the elbows, sink back into the legs. Just find your breath here. Let it guide you deeper into warrior one. As you open through the back of the heart, one more. Exhale, bow forward, humble warrior. With that, bind through the forearms. Tuck the chin a little, drop through the crown of the head. It's a huge, big surrender forward through upper body so you can let go of any holding and any bracing around the neck and shoulders. Just one breath. Untangle the arms, float up all the way. Really strong work through left leg. Both hands land, left foot back. Vinyasa flow. Exhale. Good, pedal it out here, catch your breath. Good, stand strong through down dog, spread the hands, reach the hips back. We inhale, lift right heel, three-legged dog. Draw the knee underneath you, plank position, brace the belly, kick it back. Stepping through, nice long runner's lunge. From here, we're going to gather in. We're going to draw up all our energy, pull in really strong through the core and arch into the spine. On the breath in, come high onto back toes. Tuck the chin again, draw belly button to spine. Take a big breath. As we breathe out, the opposite of that, everything softens, let go, and spreads out. Try again, big breath in, gather, strength to core. Exhale, release it all out. Inhale, one more. Exhale, let it go. We lighten the fingertips, rise into crescent lunge. Open to warrior two. Inhale, draw hands to heart center. And then exhale, press the arms back wide. From here, reverse your warrior. Reaching right arm over. And then extended side angle as we circle forward. So we're dropping that right knee either onto the thigh or to the inside of the thigh. Sinking the hips down, rolling the ribs open. Reaching through that left arm. So from that push in the back heel, we're extending through the fingertips. Now we're going to make this a little dynamic. We're going to circle the top hump all the way around. Lift up through the torso and then soften to warrior two. Try that again. Inhale. Extended side angle. Keep circling. Relift. Sink in. Again, reverse. Circle forward. Keep circling, rise into warrior two, hold here, one breath. Both hands come down this time, right foot back. Your vinyasa, flash it out. Feel the body with breath. As you come back to down dog, pedal it out. Move the lactic acid from the muscles. Slow down your breath. Let's come on to left hand side. Strong through the hands, let lift left heel high. Knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. Stepping all the way through, drop back. Oh no, sorry, stay here in long lunge. So we're going to do that. Gather in and spread back out. On your next inhale, pull everything inwards. Tuck the chin, lift the belly. Exhale, soften and sink. Two more like that. Big breath. Exhale, release shoulders from the ears, sink the hips down. One more. And then lightening through fingertips, we rise into crescent. Opening to warrior two. Inhale, draw the palms together. Spread them back out, take up lots of space, and then reverse your warrior. Circle forward, extended side angle. Just pausing here through the first round. Feel the posture enter the body. Feel the body enter the posture. So we need to sink down through the hips. Roll right ribs to the sky, reach overhead. Let's add in that circular dynamic flow. Big breath. Circle down, float back up, sink into warrior two. 2 more rounds just like that, reversing. Extended side angle. Keep moving top arm around, lift the shoulders, sink into legs. 1 more. Exhale. Circle back to warrior two. This is where we hold. Just for 1 more breath. Circle hands down, left foot back, your vinyasa. We meet back into downward facing dog. Body should be nice and warm now. Yeah, just softening through neck and shoulders, laddening up through the spine. We're going to step right foot straight through, turn on the heel, and squaring up the feet into straddle position. Now we're going to turn the toes out just a little. Drop into the right knee. You're going to use your right elbow, hold the knee open. We're going to lift through the left arm, rotating, lifting through the torso. And then as we exhale, bring fingertips to touch. Stay really low as you shift to left-hand side. Inhale, reaching right arm this time. Turning the heart up. Exhale, shift and change sides. Keep moving like this, following the breath. Just staying low to stay really deep, strengthening around the legs, while lightly breathing to open and twist the spine. One more each direction, just to even it out. And then finding center line, dropping through fingertips, come down just a little lower. Holding here, pick up through pelvic floor. See if you can unclench any holding around the neck or the jaw. Just building endurance, feeling that heat once again, rising up into the body. Good, and then start to straighten the legs, push the heels out. Reach the crown of the head forward before folding into straddle bend. Let the head go. You might even like to turn the hands around, walking them away from you, encouraging huge big stretch through the upper back. Beautiful big stretch for the inner seam of the legs. Good, and then walking the hands back forward, bring them around to the top of the mat. We're going to take an extra slow vinyasa flow. So every single movement to the count of 4, even the stepping back of this right foot. On my count, we step back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold plank, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your heart opener, 3, 2, and 1. Back to down dog. Feel every muscle fiber shift and move you. Sink the heels, release the last of the breath out. Good, resettle here, and then we're gonna lay left shin down. We're gonna sweep that right leg, that back leg, all the way across, letting it land to the outside of the left leg. So half kingfish twist here. You can either wrap that left elbow around the knee. You might like to cross the thigh completely with the arm. Right fingertips land behind the glute, lifting up really tall here.
As you exhale, looking over right shoulder, beautiful rotation through the spine. Just 2 more breaths like this. Good. We unwind, unravel, little counter twist as you look over left shoulder. And then recentering here, double pigeon. So what we need to do is tighten that bind in the legs. Stacking the knees above one another. So you could possibly prop the hips up if this feels a little too intense for the knees and the hips. By elevating the hips, takes a lot of the pressure out of the joints. So feel free, if you need to grab a cushion or a block, just use that now. We want to flex the toes. This protects the knee joints. Sitting up nice and tall, softening the shoulders down your back. This is a really big hip opener, but we're also going to add in an upper body bind. So we've practiced eagle earlier. We're going to take it in this position. Right arm under, left arm over. Bend up at the elbows. Remember, you can bring the hands to touch, cross hands onto the shoulders, whatever feels best in your body. And then working on lifting the elbows a little, tucking the chin. Every breath out, unlocking and unbracing around the hips and around the shoulders. Yeah, we're going to unravel the arms, just letting them land down beside you. And then picking up the right arm, reach all the way up, and then all the way over to left-hand side. Sweeping, change directions. Exhale over. Inhale, sweep up, let both fingertips land again. Just empty the shoulders, let the head settle. Taking a few moments to breathe out any last residue of holding or locking that you may feel around the outer hips. Good, and then as we blink, the eyes open, we're going to take our hands over towards the left side. So I might be mirroring you now that I'm facing forward. Listen to the cues. Take hands to the left-hand side of the mat or your body. And then we're going to come up onto the feet. You're going to swivel on the feet, walk the hands all the way around. And you should be able to land with the left leg on top, ready for half kingfish and double pigeon. If you got a little tangled, no drama. Just undo the legs, left leg on top this time. It's quite funny, half the class in the studio will usually be facing the wrong direction or all tangled up. So fun. We'll start with half kingfish though. Plant the foot, draw the knee in. I actually like to hug the knee. You may prefer to cross the arm. The back hand, our left hand, is going to land behind us. Use that back arm to push up really straight. This will encourage the torso to also lift up tall. So as we breathe in, this is where we grow tall, create lots of space in the body. And then as we exhale, we create even more space to rotate and twist through the torso. Take 2 more like that. Gently unravel, counter twist, look over right shoulder. And then recentering, double pigeon on the second side. So you may notice that this side feels more open, maybe it's a little tighter. Add your props, take your props, whatever you need to do so we can hold this position. Flexing the toes back protects the knee joints. Sitting up nice and tall. Just organizing the lower body first, and then we'll add in eagle arms through upper body. So this time, left arm under, right arm over. Can lift through the elbows and then drop the chin onto the chest. just to lengthen through the back of the neck to help that opening between the shoulder blades right through to the back of the heart. Once again, we unravel, fingertips touch, right arm sweeps skyward, exhaling over towards left side, beautiful big stretch down side body, changing sides. Good, and then we land just for a moment to let everything recenter and resettle. Empty the breath, soften the shoulders. Good, and then we're going to start to rock back, unwinding the legs, extend them out in front of you, maybe a little tap through the calves and the hamstrings. Good, and take the feet as wide as the mat, little drop through the knees, just flush out the hips, the lower spine. Good, and then scooting towards the top of the mat. Make sure there's a lot of space behind you. We're going to roll down onto our back. So you can do this by supporting the body as you come down, holding the shins or the thighs. I like to engage the core again, reach the arms forward. So that reach forward counterbalances the roll back. We tuck the chin, the tailbone, brace the belly, and then slowly, with control, just lay the vertebrae down. You may get a little adjustment between the shoulder blades. You can rest the head, rest the arms. Just take a moment as everything settles down onto the mat, into this supine position. We're going to slide the heels in towards the bottom, walk the balls of the feet to touch. And then just take a moment stretching and releasing into Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands can remain really wide if the body feels warm. You may prefer to bring one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, just connecting heart beating and belly breath. I've noticed a real shift in the yoga world around the teachers I follow and the pages that I get lots of inspiration from. Instead of saying let it go, they've really shifted towards saying let it be. There's a huge amount of acceptance in allowing things to be as they are. To do that, we don't need to fix or change or add or take away anything. There's just a simplicity of being here in this breath, in this moment. We'll bring the hands to the outsides of the thighs, draw the knees together. Hugging them right in towards the chest, gentle rock right to left. Maybe circles in the knees feel better for you today. Just spread that massage out. If there's anything else you'd like to add into your class before we settle into Shavasana, feel free to do so. Put your legs up the wall. Take a back bend or an extra twist. If there's anything you feel is missing, just allow the body to speak to you now. Follow its lead. Notice what it's saying. What it wants. Good, and then as the feet connect down, just reach the arms and legs long, reopen the whole front side of the body. We'll bring the arms down by your side. Really nice time to grab eye pillows if you like, a blanket or an extra layer over you just to stay warm and still through Shavasana. Just grabbing those now. We want to encourage the whole body to fall open. So we unlock around the ankles, the knees and the hips. We soften the belly muscles. We allow the spine to melt down. And then following the breath, feeling the chest, opening the shoulders, relaxing into the neck and the jaw. And all the tiny muscles around the mouth, around the eyes. Run up over the forehead, down the back of the scalp, can release and let go. With our palms turned skyward, we offer ourselves to this moment. We begin absorbing all the benefits of every posture we've just completed. As you lay here resting, decompressing, realigning, I'll just take a second to thank you for joining me for class. I hope to see you again online or in studio if you live out this way. Namaste.